may this be one of the best moments of your life. You're listening to the Business Mirror Podcast for a broader look on business with Senior Editor Dennis Estopase.
Good day. Welcome to Business Mondays with BM, a segment of the Business Mirror BM Broader Look podcast which tackles the performance of the Philippine stock market. The Business Mondays with BM podcast is based on the stock market outlook story written by Business Mirror reporter BG Kabuwag and comes out every Monday. For the text version online, please go to www.businessmirror.com.ph and search for Stock Market Outlook. For the print edition, please go to the company section of the Business Mirror newspaper. Let's get on with the story. Share prices rebounded last week after local investors turned into bargain hunters despite the slide in a handful of technology stocks on Wall Street. However, value of trade was depressed as most investors remained on the sidelines. The benchmark Philippine Stock Exchange Index gained 182.87 points to close at 5,967.96 points. Trading remained volatile during the week, with the main index gaining more than 4% for the first 2 days of the week, but falling on the next 2 days and then rebounding again on Friday. The value of trade for the week remained low at an average of 4.48 billion pesos, while foreign investors were still net sellers at 2.13 billion pesos. Most of the sub-indices closed on the green with the exception of the mining and oil index, which slid 0.72 to close at 5,991.36 points. The broader all shares index gained 83.65 to 3,557.38. The financials index rose 24.49 to close at 1,150.90. The industrial index surged 257.04 to 8,071.54. The holding firms index increased 214.71 to close higher at 6,212.94. The property index added 97.40 to 2,733.67. And the services index was up 32.10 to close at 1,487.51. For the week, gainers led losers 126 to 93 and 24 shares were unchanged. The top gainers for the week were Berjaya Philippines Incorporated, Philippine National Bank, Ayala Land Logistics Holdings Corporation, Integrated Microelectronics Incorporated, AC Energy Philippines Incorporated, and Philippine Infradev Holdings Incorporated. The top losers, meanwhile, were Anchor Land Holdings Incorporated, Filipino Fund Incorporated, Imperial Resources Incorporated, Mark Ventures Holdings Incorporated, Oriental Peninsula Resources Group Incorporated, and SBS Philippines Corporation. Share prices may remain depressed this week, but analysts expect that the newly signed economic stimulus package, the Bayanihan to Recover as One Act, could spark optimism in the trading. Nonetheless, the market may not yet see a sustainable rally as much uncertainties continue to linger over the country's economic and pandemic situation, analyst Jafet Luis Tanchanco said. Tanchanco, senior research analyst at Philstocks Financials Incorporated, added that trading could also remain tepid amid the said uncertainties. As for Qs, investors are expected to watch out for the upcoming data on remittances, which has been one of the sources of strength of the Philippine economy, primarily consumption, Tanchanco said. According to Tanchanco, the main index may trade sideways within the 5,700 to 6,100 range during the week. Meanwhile, 2Trade Asia said the narrowing trading band may mean many things from a technical standpoint. But 2Trade Asia said it is most commonly the indecisiveness among investors, and the market is waiting for stronger signals for a breakout of the current trend. Broker 2 Trade Asia said caution is therefore warranted. The broker said this is in line with catalysts in the near term, like the U.S. Federal Reserve policy meeting and the third quarter earnings report period, both of which are not particularly inspiring of a run above 6,500 points. For the stock picks, broker Regina Capital and Development Corporation advised to take profits on the stock of Alliance Global Group Incorporated, as all indicators are already showing signs that the stock is in the overbought region, with its next resistance level at 7 pesos and 35 centavos per share. All things considered, the bullishness is bound to come to an end at some point, as investors start to take profits, Regina Capital said. Regina Capital added to watch out for the 7 pesos and 5 centavo level, as they believe this to be the first psychological upper bound that could prompt price pullbacks once hit. The broker said to note that Alliance Global Group Incorporated is already trading above its 100-day and 50-day moving averages. The shares of Alliance Global Group Incorporated closed Friday at 6 pesos and 93 centavos per share. Meanwhile, Regina Capital advised to sell on rallies on the stock of Universal Robina Corporation, as its indicators are all on buy signs, but a bit flat. Regina Capital said that at the rate the indicators are going, Universal Robina Corporation will likely not post a breakout anytime soon. The broker said it will manage to retain its position at the upper band of its consolidation range. Regina Capital gave a support price for the stock at 135 pesos and 10 centavos and 138 pesos and resistance at 145 pesos. The shares of Universal Robina Corporation closed last week at 144 pesos and 90 centavos.
Thank you for listening to the Business Mirror podcast. For a broader look on business, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Business Mirror. Until next time.